I'm Bear from Bear's Scrummies, and I'm here to make another quick and easy Scrummy recipe. Today the recipe is going to be chocolate chip pumpkin bread. It is scrummy, and not only is it scrummy, but it's easy to make. It'll probably be the easiest pumpkin bread you've ever made, and it's scrummy. So let's get started, and I'll show you the ingredients. We're going to use one 29-ounce can of pumpkin, 4½ cups of flour, 3½ cups of sugar, 2 cups of oil, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 5 eggs. These are large. I would recommend large. 1½ teaspoons of nutmeg and 1½ teaspoons of cloves. 1½ teaspoons of soda. 4½ teaspoons of cinnamon, ground cinnamon. 4½. That makes it really scrummy. And then 1 teaspoon of ginger. 1 bag, and this is a 12-ounce bag of chocolate chips, semi-sweet chocolate chips. Now I've poured the flour and the sugar in the bowl. I'm going to take a spoon, get that stirred up pretty good. And I'm going to add the dry ingredients, the cloves, the ginger, the cinnamon, the salt, everything else that I've mixed in this little bowl. I'm just going to add that in. I want to stir that and get that mixed in well before I start adding the liquid. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Didn't take much, just you're going to be stirring it some more when you add the other stuff. Now we're going to add the pumpkin. We're going to add the whole can of pumpkin. We're just going to drop it in on top of the dry ingredients. Get all that out. Get it in there. And when you get this all in, I just mix it with my spoon. I don't get the mixer out or go to all that trouble. I just mix it with my spoon. Okay, that looks good. So I'm just going to get it started here and stir a little bit before I add the oil. And this is a little small bottle of oil. It's 16 ounces, so the recipe calls for 2 cups. So I'm just going to add this whole bottle in. That's 2 cups. And we'll stir that around. Okay, now we're going to add our eggs. I should have already had these cracked and ready to go, but I didn't, so we're going to add our eggs. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And normally, when I make something, I do my eggs into a bowl before I add them in, because that way I can see if there's a bad egg or a little piece of shell gets in. But okay, now we've got this all mixed up. I'll show it to you what it should look like. It should look real creamy and everything's mixed together except the chocolate chips. And you want to stir this really well and get all the flour and sugar off the bottom and get it all mixed in good. Just get you a big spoon and just use a little elbow grease. Now I'm going to take the chocolate chips and pour them in. And okay, I've got a loaf pan here, and I'm going to fill it up with my mix, the pumpkin bread mixture. I'm going to put it in the preheated oven for 45 minutes on 350. And I think that'll be enough. And then we'll come back for the taste test. Okay, now remember, this makes 10 loaves if you use a medium loaf pan, and 6 if you use a large loaf pan. And I would consider this, I guess, medium. So I'm just going to demonstrate one. I'm going to put it in the oven, and we'll be back for the taste test. Okay, I'm going to cut a piece of this, and let's see how it does. There it is. You can see the chocolate chips. You can see the steam coming off of it. Ooh, that looks good. Okay, still a little bit hot. This is my favorite part, the taste test. So I'm just going to cut a little piece off right here. Okay, let's go for this taste test. That is scrummy. Oh, that's scrummy. That is scrummy for your tummy. That's good. So, I'm Bear, and this is Scrummy chocolate chip pumpkin bread. Give it a try. It's good for the holidays, any other time. Hope you enjoy it.